So hey, in this one I'm gonna show you how you can create a speed to lead voice agent or an outbound voice agent which calls your leads whenever it fills a form. So it is best for if you are running a meta ad campaign, or if you have a form on your website, or whatever, where the person can fill a form and fill their details and the agent can instantly call them, qualifies them and book an appointment with them right on that spot. So it is best if you want more appointments and high qualified leads, and if you more high conversion rates. So now, before going into how to build it, how to implement it and everything else, let's see how it works. So this is our form which we have here. This is for real estate group, Maple Leaf Realty. Now it can be made for dental businesses, real estate businesses, and for literally anything. And if you want this exact system to be integrated in your existing workflow, you can book a call with us from the first link in the description, and we are gonna jump on a call and discuss how we can turn this around for your business, for your branding, and how it can help you increase your conversions, get more high qualified appointments, and how we can help you to grow your business. Now let's fill up the form. So as you can see, I have filled the form. My first name, last name, email, mobile number, preferred location, property type, number of bedrooms, etc. You can read it. So if I click submit here, and if I gonna go back here, and as you can see, it is running perfectly, and anytime I'm gonna receive a call. So here it is. As you can see, there is a call coming.
Hey, this is Jenny calling from Maple Leaf Realty Group. Am I speaking with Krishna?
Yes, you are. Who is this?
Thanks for confirming. I'm reaching out regarding your recent inquiry about real estate services. Is this a good time to discuss what you're looking for?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. I'll be your AI assistant for today, and this call will be recorded for quality purposes. Are you interested in buying, selling, or renting a property?
Yes, I'm looking to buy a property.
Great. Thank you for letting me know. Just to check, are you currently working with another realtor or agent?
No, I'm not currently working with anybody.
Understood. Thanks for clarifying. Are you salaried or self-employed? This helps us understand what documents you might need for the buying process.
Well, I'm self-employed. I have a business.
Thanks for sharing that. For self-employed buyers, lenders usually ask for a valid business license and the last 6 months company bank statement. Would you be able to provide these documents if needed?
Yes, I will. Yeah.
All right, got it. Just to confirm, you're interested in a villa in the H1 Silk Road area of Toronto with 7 bedrooms, a swimming pool, bathtub, and an east-facing garden, and you'd like a gym nearby. Is that correct?
Yes, that is all correct.
Perfect. Thank you for confirming. To make sure our property consultant can reach you easily, may I confirm your contact number is +9193-036-26081, and your email is chronoiawatmation@gmail.com.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you for confirming. Would you like to schedule an appointment with our property consultant to discuss your requirements in detail?
Yes, absolutely. I would love to.
Thank you. Could you please share your preferred date and time for the appointment? Our available hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Saturday.
Let's go with tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Wait a sec. Let me check the availability real quick. That slot is available. Let me book your appointment quickly.
No, exactly. I will have them contact. I will contact them after this call. Thank you.
Thank you for choosing Maple Leaf Realty Group. I'll let our team know you'll be in touch. Have a wonderful day.
As you saw, that it worked perfectly. It sounded perfectly. It called me as soon as the form is filled, and also it booked me onto the company's calendar. So if you are going to have this in your business, you are going to see a lot increase in your appointment booking dates, in your conversions, and in the lead quality you are going to be having, because all of that is already qualified, booked on your calendar. Now, it said that it booked a call, my call with them. So let's see if it was actually done or not. Yeah, something came here. Let's close this. And oh, as you can see, Maple Leaf Realty, hi Krishna Mishra. This is a confirmation of a scheduled date, time, my property type, bedroom, location, and their support phone. And I have everything. So, yeah, that's really great as it looks. And there is also some instruction like please plan to arrive on time and bring a valid ID proof. Everything looks really professional. And if we go here, as you can see that now we have here the Krishna Mishra property tour for villa at H1 Silk Road, Toronto, with both of the emails and the summary. Like this thing, you can read it, but that was the demo. If you like the video. And now let's get into how to build it. So people were telling me that Krish, you complete everything really quickly. So I will try my best to cover everything slowly and in detail. Okay. Now, as always, we are going to be using two platforms, Retell AI and n8n. If you don't have an account in both of the platforms, I will have the links in the description. You can go there, sign it up. Really easy. There are gonna be some onboarding questions. Who cares? Fill anything. So now, first we are gonna start with our Retell AI, and as always, I have explained that for our agent we need three things: agent, knowledge base, and phone number. And in this video I'm also going to show you how you can set it up, the phone number. So first let it load, and until it is loading, let's get back onto our Retell AI and understand what are the basic things you need. First of all, you need a knowledge base, so you can have the website of them if you have it. And if you are creating it for your own business, you have to go to knowledge base, click on plus, enter the name, whatever, and click on here, add web pages, enter your home URL here. Okay, so if we are gonna go, let's say, to any website, so if we are gonna go onto any website, okay, so what you have to do is to copy their home page, not this, because this is an inside page, a kind of a backlink. I don't know much about websites, but you need to copy this home page and you have to paste it here. Once you do, so once we do that, we are gonna hit save, and this kind of a thing will pop up in front of you. Okay, so we have this here. We are gonna come back to this later. Now you have to click on select all, save, and it's done. Your knowledge base is connected. Now we are gonna go into phone numbers. If you don't understand, you can go back 10 seconds back. This is a video after all. And then phone number. Now how you can connect the phone number? There are quite a steps in this. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to go to Twilio. You can create an account or just go into Twilio, sign up in Twilio, whatever, you know how to do that, right? Once you are in the Twilio, you are gonna be on this page. What you have to do is you have to go into the phone numbers, manage, buy a phone number. If you already if you don't have one, buy a number. If you have one, no worries. Now once you bought it, just go into here, click on here, and go into here and click on here. You will buy it. Now you have to go on to the bottom and go into Elastic's SIP trunking. If it won't pop up, you can go into the search bar and search SIP. Once you do, here you have to go Elastic SIP trunking or SIP Elastic trunks. Once you do, you are gonna be somewhere on this thing. Now it is going to be some like here. Just click on here, pin to sidebar, and it is gonna be pinned. Now what you have to do, you have to go on to trunks and you have to click on create a new SIP trunk. Now give it any name, whatever you like. Okay, once you do, what you have to do then is you have to go down and enable this call transfer, especially this enable PSTN transfer. This is what gonna initiate the call transfer from Twilio. Click on save, come on to termination. Then what you have to do is put here the name as it is, and this is gonna tell you if it is available or not. Like, I'm not gonna change it. Okay, then what you have to do is copy this thing like this and save it in a notepad. Everything, save it in a notepad. Then you have to click on this thing and just name it like this. Okay, first you have to keep a capital, then whatever your name is. Okay, then a number. Okay, so you need a capital, you need a number. Simple. That's the key requirement of the name. Then copy this, paste it here, so everything remains the same, and click on create. It is gonna be created, and click on save. Organization, how you can here you have to put a URL. So if you click on plus, you have to put a URL here, and how you can get that is go on to new tab, search Retell AI organization URL, scroll down, and you are gonna find here custom telephony, or you can also search Retell AI custom telephony. Yes, now this is the thing. Go into this and you have to take this URL, this one. It's not getting loaded. Yeah, you have to take this thing, copy it, and you have to come. Let's close this. Okay, you have to paste it here and click on add. It is gonna be added. Click on save if there is. Come on numbers, then add a number. You can buy a number from here as well. I don't do that. Add an existing number, click on your number, add selected, and it's done. Come back on general and make sure to hit a last save from here. Okay, once you do, you should have your termination URL like this thing, and your credentials saved. Yeah, what you have copied, the username and password, save it somewhere. Now you are gonna go here, and also what you have to copy is the number itself. So you can copy it like this by selecting it. Just copy it somehow and save it. Once you do, come back here, click on here, enter the phone number, termination URL. Now termination URL will be in spaces, like there will be a space between this thing and this thing, so remove that. Quite this thing and this thing, remove that. Come back here, click on save. It is gonna be connected. No, it is gonna be connected with Retell AI, not the agent. How you can connect the agent with the number? Go into here and select your agent, and that's how you integrate and implement these voice agent into your business. Agent Implementation 101. Now agents, now we are gonna actually see how we can actually build the agent. So once you are here, go on to create an agent, go on to voice agent. Once you do, go on to multi-prompt agent and start from blank. You can choose a template, but we are starting from blank. So once you do, you're gonna be on this page. Okay, now how my videos basically goes is that whenever there is a prompt, I just scroll it, and what you have to do, you have to just pause the video and take the screenshots. And like if you are in my community, you are gonna have all of these agents prompt and everything completely to you. But if you are not in my community, just pause the video, take a screenshot, and use Google Lens to take all of the prompt. Yes, no need to join my community, it's not paid in the end. It's not free in the end. Don't join my community, it's not free in the end. So what you have to worry about is the voice, because as you heard that the voice was really humanistic, realistic, realism was filled in it. So it was Grace which I chose. Grace is the best as far as we have tested, tried. Nobody questions her if that is whether that is an AI or not. So yeah, you choose Grace. Once you do, choose this and it is gonna be done. Now I'm gonna scroll the prompt and you have to take it. Okay, prompt is scrolled. Now in the function there is only AND function. You can add the knowledge base by clicking on here and clicking on here, and this is gonna be added. Speed setting, I have put this thing here. You can put anything. This. Make sure to put enable backchanneling on and have all of these words here. I'm gonna scroll it so you can have a look. Okay, that's that. You can click this thing on, no worries. We don't have to. Okay, so end call on silence and max call duration, fix it according to you. Otherwise this is 10 minutes and this is 1 hour, because we don't want the call to go 1 hour, right? Now next is this. Oh, let me show you one thing I forgot to show you, is this thing, the our back end kind of a dashboard. As you can see, we have submitted at the time, the my first name, last name, my email, my mobile number, everything captured here as a lead capture. And not only that, you have the call status, call status if the number is valid or invalid, summary, recording, and transcript as well. These things are below. So come back, and this is what you gonna have in the end call. How, whether the other person is qualified or not, what type of property they have chosen, and appointment details. That's that. Now the main thing is the states. States are basically where we put the script. So my partner told me that whatever you are doing till now was wrong, that we don't put the prompt here for the best output, we put the script here. So here it goes how it has to work, how it has to say, and here it works what it has to say. There how it works, and here what it works. Simple. So this thing and this thing is going to be all dependent on you, your company, your script, whatever. But basically here I have said that I have put here like what is a greeting, then if they are positive or negative, how it has to process things forward. That's it. I'm gonna scroll it in the end so you can have an idea. Now the functions are important, so I'm gonna in the end show you how it works. So now it is done. Now it's time for the function, because that is what the most important there is. Now if we come back into our flow, we are gonna discuss that in a little later, but let's go back. Okay, so how we can add the tools? Go here, click on custom function. When you will, you're gonna be on this page. Now you have to first give it a name, like we are checking the availability here. So check availability, description, send the users preferred date and time for checking the available time slots. Now API endpoint, which API endpoint? This one. So you have to put the production URL here and keep the respond to webhook node. Now how you're gonna do that? Click on tab, search here webhook, and just put it there. Simple. And the body will be just date time, the date and time on which the user wants to book a call, and keep it required. You can just put here a form and put the name, description, and required or not. Simple. You can have this message here. Helps us and helps the agent to sound more realistic. And click on update. Once you do, next function you have to add is book slot, and also you have to mention both of these function into the script of when they have to initiate that and how they have to initiate that. Simple. Book slot. Now book slot sends the first name, last name, email, phone number, preferred location, property type, whatever you are sending you have to write it here along with the visit date. Then the API endpoint, just as I told you, it will be the same. And the values, there are a lot of values here. There is additional node, number of bedrooms, like you can read it. I'm not gonna read it. So yeah, in additional nodes and preferred amenities, I have not put it as required because somebody can have it, some won't. And pause the video and read it. Now this, speak during execution. In this we have wait a sec, let me book your appointment real quick, and save. It's done. And Retell AI part was that simple. There is nothing complications. Don't complicate it. You are not gonna get nothing from complicating it. Simple. Alright, so now that we have completed the Retell AI part, now let's get into our n8n part. So this is the backend we are gonna be understanding now. There are three parts to it. First is the speed to lead calling flow. That is our main flow, and the others are the backend and the end of call information. I'm gonna go over each one by one, so you can get a better idea of how to set it up each perfectly. So first of all, we are gonna go into our main flow, which is speed to lead calling flow. So there are many nodes in it. So basically, first we are putting a form node. So if you are gonna go into tab and search form, you're gonna have it. When you are gonna click on it, go on to triggers, there will be a on new n8n form event. That means whenever a new form is filled, it is gonna be triggered. Okay, and now whenever you are gonna add it, there is gonna be nothing. So what you have to do first is you should always keep in mind that whether you are using it for you or you are giving it to your client, always you have to use the production URL, not the test URL. Because if you are gonna use the test URL, it is only gonna be working whenever the execute step is gonna be clicked. If it is not gonna be clicked, it is not gonna work. But with production, it is gonna work all time, every time. The next is form title. So you can give it anything you want. Description, you can give anything you want. But the main thing here is form elements. So how you can add a form element is by clicking on the add form element, and you can name it here. You can select its type. It can be anything. Okay. And the placeholder, that is optional if you want. And the required field, if it is a required thing like name, email, phone, you can click on it. And if you are gonna click on it, the user or the person who is filling the form must fill it up. So let's delete it, and we are gonna be going down below in a second. Just wait. So the elements in this form is first name. Okay, so if I'm gonna take this, and if I'm gonna paste this here, so as you can see, this is our form. First name, last name, email, mobile number, preferred location, this is everything. And if we are gonna go back into here, as you can see, first name, element type is text, placeholder. So you can have a look at this. I'm not gonna explain much because it is self-explanatory. So yeah, that's it. And it is gonna be responded. It is this thing is gonna respond whenever the form is submitted. That's it. It's basically like webhook. There is when should webhook respond, immediately or after the last webhook node responds. So set it like this. Also, if you're gonna go down and click on add option, there is going to be this option, append n8n attribution. Turn it off, or either there will be a labeling or a branding in the bottom of the form like this is from n8n, so we don't want that. And the next is custom form styling. This is completely up to you if you want to have it. If you don't want to have it, basically it is the CSS. So if you want to have this custom branding, you can just go into ChatGPT, Perplexity or whatever, and you can tell it that, hey, I'm creating a form for n8n and I want you to write the CSS of it, explain the design, typography, everything, and it is gonna get it ready for you. Just copy it and paste it here and you are done. Next is, once it is done, click on save. Then there is a Google Sheet, as I have already told you, or if I may not, this is the lead form, right? This is the lead form. This is at which time it is submitted, and then there is my name, last name, email, phone number, preferred location, property type, and also transcript, everything. Okay, so once we are done, as you can see, what you have to do is to go on to tab, search on Google Sheets. Okay, once you do, click on append row in sheet. When you will, this node is gonna pop up. You are gonna go here, create a new credential. I already have mine. If you don't have, just click on create new credential and sign in with Google. Simple. Then select your document, select your sheet, then you have to you will map it. Okay, so I will open up that execution and explain you step by step. Alright, so this is the execution. As you can see that whenever a new form is gonna be filled, you're gonna map all of these fields here by selecting it, holding it, picking it up and dropping it here. Simple. As you can see, these are all of the fields which are in my sheet. So I am gonna scroll. You can have a look by pausing the video. These are all. Okay. Then I am just placing an HTTP node. So let me open Twilio real quick. So I can explain you how you can set up the Twilio thing. So what we are doing is basically whenever we are putting a form on our website or our Meta campaign or wherever, there are people who are gonna put fake numbers, spam them and everything. So we need that we have to first verify the number via Twilio. Okay. Once we do, then we are gonna have a really clear phone number that yeah, it is valid and there is a person behind it who is doing this thing. Okay, who is filling up the form and who is interested in buying our services. So what you have to do is to go on to your search bar tab and search https node. Now Krish, can't we do with Twilio one? Because n8n do have a Twilio integration, right? Yeah, but it doesn't have something by which we can verify the phone number. Meek.com does, it doesn't. So you're gonna search https or http and click on it, and once you do, there is going to be nothing here. Okay, so pause the video and take the screenshot and everything so you can have the URL and everything. But simply, if you are gonna go into Twilio API documentation like this, if you are gonna go on to here and you have to look around and it is gonna be there. Okay, if you need any help, if you are still facing issues, if you don't know how to do, things are not working out even after watching a video, watch the video. If you don't understand, watch the video again. If you still don't understand, just comment the part or message me on Instagram at krishnmishra _ and I'm gonna be there for you. And now let's get back here, and what you have to do is first put a URL, which is https lookup.twilio.com v2 phone numbers /+ and your this phone number, this one. Put this here, not this one, this one. Put this here. Okay. Then set the authentication to predefined credential type, and from credential type search up Twilio or scroll down, find it, and select a new credential. And you need account SID auth token. You go here, and you go here. Copy those and paste those here. Click on save and your account will be connected. Then you have to send query parameters, which are these are really important. You have to keep in mind, if you don't do this like this, it is not gonna work. It is gonna give an error. So pause the video, take this, just copy this using Google Lens or whatever and paste it into your HTTP node. Then headers, you have to send the headers empty. Yes, you have to send the headers empty. You have to do nothing there, and it is gonna return this kind of response. And as you can see, the valid is true. That means my number is a valid number. Then we are putting a switch for valid number or invalid number, and we are updating the sheet according to that. If it is an invalid number, the sheet where it is there, here, the sheet on this part will update as a valid or invalid number. Okay, then again you can also duplicate it, but add an HTTP node again. Then what you have to do is, let me tell you a simple shortcut. You don't have to copy anything here. You just go here, go on to Retell AI documentation here. Okay, well, you have to search okay, I opened a shortcut, but let's not go with shortcut. Many of you are not gonna understand. Retell AI documentation, you have to search here, or you can put an API documentation. Search, go into here, this blue thing, and you have to go to API reference. Close this, and here it is on the first, create a new phone call. Now what you have to take from here is that CURL. Okay, and copy this as it is. Once you do, you have to come back, import CURL, and you are gonna paste that here, so it is kind of a shortcut. You don't have to put everything manually, it is gonna be there by itself. Once you do, you have to go down in authorization, you have to put your bearer API key, and then from then there will also will be the JSON. And if you know how to play with JSON, you will put some extra fields here and there. Okay, so or you can just pause the video and copy this JSON if you are working with the exact same use case. So first of all, from phone number you have to put your phone number from which you are gonna make a call. Then two number, in the two number you have to pick this up and paste it here, map it here with a plus. Then agent ID, you are gonna get the agent ID from your agent. So this is the agent ID. You have to copy this. You have to go on to here, and let's close that. You have to put that here. Then Retell AI dynamic variable. This will vary agent to agent, use case to use case. I have these fields in my use case. So if you have the same use case, you can just pause the video and copy it via Google Lens. Then go back. This is gonna make the call for you as you saw in the demo. Then we are updating the phone number as so what you have to do, again go on to tab, search Google Sheet and select update row. Once you do, select the document sheet, and the column to match is mobile number because it is always unique. The name can be the same, the other thing can be same, the location can be the same. So we are using mobile number to match the user with what we want. Then we are updating call status to not answered and valid or invalid to valid. Why call status not answered? Because we have just made the call. We don't know if the call was answered or not. Okay. And this was the flow. Yeah, really simple, isn't it? Then we are gonna go into our backend, and this is where all of the functions happens. Okay. Now as I have already explained it to you, that first it starts with the webhook, then goes into switch, then first there is check availability, which creates a start time and end time in ISO 8601 format. As you can see, I have given here is the user's preferred date and time, and this is the current time. You can just pause the video and copy as it is, and we are just outputting start time and end time, but with end time 1 hour added. Yeah, that's that. And then we are using it in using our Google Calendar node to check whether the time slot is available or not. Then we are responding with it. Same with this thing. So what we are doing here is that first of all we are giving it all of the details, everything. Then what we are doing here is we are just outputting the start time, end time, and we are generating event description and summary for our Google Calendar event, and we are generating email subject and email body in HTML, as I have already explained it to you. If you are facing any issues, comment down below, and if you want this exact flow to be implemented in your business, in your real estate business, the link is in the description. See you in the call. And yeah, that's that. Let's move ahead. From here the appointment is gonna be booked, so whatever output there will be, put that here, like the start time, end time, the attendee, you can add it from here, add attendees, or by additional fields, and add a description and add summary. You can add all of these things from add field. Then send email. We are sending an email. Just click on tab, search Gmail, and select send email. Then create new credential, connect your account, and from 2 you have to put your client's email. Okay, and the subject, you're gonna map it down here because obviously we have that here from here. Then the message, and make sure the email type is HTML because there are codes which is gonna come, not the plain text. That's why. Then add an option of this thing, append n8n attribution. Why? Because otherwise there will be a line in the end like this email is sent by n8n AI, and as a business we don't want that. Next thing, respond to webhook. Simple. If you have any doubts, you know what to do. Next is the last one is the end of call information. So that's how these all information came down here. Okay, so what we are doing here is that one note I am gonna give you. Okay, so let's go to the exact execution. Okay, so one note I wanna give you that Retell AI has 3 stages of end call information. First is call started, second is call analyzed, and the third is end of call report. So this flow, in the end, the end of call information is gonna run 3 times, and the data is going to be there for 3 times again and again and again. So to avoid that, what we do is that basically what we do basically is that after our webhook, we put an if node that the summary is going to be only available after the end of call report is generated. So what we are gonna do here is that we are gonna take this call summary and put it here and put a condition that if exists, because it only exists in the final end of call report. So if it exists, then only it is gonna move forward. Then we are putting again a Google Sheet, but this time we are gonna put get rows, not the update rows, not the append rows, get rows. Why? Because we are getting their call information on the basis of their first name and last name. Also you can take the information out using the phone number, doesn't matter. Okay, but whatever is coming inside it. Okay, so then we have a switch, and there are 2 parts of qualified lead and unqualified lead. So if I have explained it to you earlier or not, basically in post call analysis we have 3 categories, that is 3 data, 3 values, whatever, which is gonna go into our in the end of call report. First is qualify or not, if the prospect is qualified or not. Okay, the type and appointment details. Let's go into one by one. So this is boolean thing. Okay, so basically how you can see here is that you have to go to here, then you have to go to Retell AI. No, not this. Close it off, close it off, close it off, then close this thing off, okay, here. So it is qualified. Okay, and this is the property type, and this is the appointment details. So what we are gonna do here is that we are gonna again use mobile column to match their details, and we are putting here just 3 things. The summary, this is the summary, then the recording. We are gonna find the recording here. This is recording URL, and the transcript is here. Okay, simple as that. And in the call status we are putting qualified because it is a qualified call. And yeah, if it is an unqualified data, it is just gonna go into here, and there is going to be unqualified. How we are gonna setting up the switch? Basically we are dropping this thing. What is this thing? We are gonna close this, we are gonna come down, we are gonna close this, we are gonna close this, we are gonna close this again, and this again. There are a lot of things to close, isn't it? Then we are gonna take this thing and we are gonna put this here. Oh, damn it, we're gonna put this thing here, and we are gonna just make it equal to qualified and is equal to unqualified. If it is equal to qualified, it is going to take first path, which it did, and if it is unqualified, it is going to take the last path. That's it. So that was our whole speed to lead voice agent. I know it was quite a lot to take in, but if you watch this video 2-3 times, you're gonna have the perfect agent you could ever wish for. Like, this is the perfect thing you can ever have in your meta ad campaign, your website. If you are running an agency, or if you are running a B2B business or whatever, where you want the customer, the lead, anyone to come on your call, which is a potential prospect, and get closed, get higher chances of high converting leads, booking appointments, and etc, etc. Okay, that's it for the video. If you like this video, subscribe, and if you want video on any of the topic, you can drop it down below. And if you want this exact thing to be in your business, just book a call with us, and we are gonna map it whole down for your branding, for your business, for your growth, for your with. And if you want all of these templates, prompts, and stuff, check out my community. It is there. And also, if you are eager to scale your agency, AI agency, from 0 to 6 figures, you can join our 6-figure AI agency launchpad. There we have our course, and also we have our AI agency OS, which have all of the resources which we used to scale from 0 to 6 figures a year. Okay, see you in the next one. Until then, remember, it's just getting started.